Hi there, dear Aquarius. Well, this time you've won a bonus reading. This is a pick a card reading, which is timeless. This is to help you in your love path if you feel like you need some kind of guidance there. You got some additional cards here that you don't get usually in the readings I'm doing on this channel. So here, what I laid out here. The first deck, it's about the Heart Chakra deck. So here it is telling you about where you are on your path to love, what kind of situation you are in and where you are going exactly, and how you will meet your soulmate, what will happen, and it could tell you when. There are two messages on those cards, so maybe only one will resonate, but maybe both. Okay, so here you can choose card 1, 2 or 3. For the second deck, it's the magic of trees. So here each tree has a message for you. It's gonna tell you a little additional message, which gives a lot of insight. Okay, so here you can choose 1, 2 and 3 as well, independently of the deck. Okay, here you can choose card 1, here card 2, it doesn't matter. And on the third deck, you might already know this deck. This is the Fairies Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue. So here is another message to help you right now. So feel free to choose a card here as well. So pick whichever you want. You can pause the video if you wish to take your time. You can close your eyes and feel which cards you are guided to, okay? And all the cards will be time-stamped in the description box below. All right, so let's start. I'm gonna start with card on the left here, and this card is saying to you, don't listen to others. And for the time frame, it's saying the full moon. All right, so full moon, and I will get a stand for this card if I have it here. Yes. So here on the full moon something will be happening. So let's see what it says for you. All right. So it says, your guides are telling you that you must protect your relationship and your love life, because one or several persons do not give great advices in regards to your love life. Your guides are telling you that you have at least one person around you who does not have good energies for your personal construction, and you shouldn't listen to them. Your soulmate is someone who might not be of the taste of your circle, or it might be them who will not like you to be happy. So you need to be careful, because your circle might make you doubt for no reason, and foremost tell you things that are not real or are inaccurate. These people may appear to you friendly and kindly at first, but it will not be the case at all. Trust in your emotions and feelings. Have faith in what you feel. Only you hold the key of your destiny, and most of all, you have an inner strength that will enable you to move towards the relationship you are awaiting. So don't listen to others. Simply listen to your heart and intuition, because it is how you will manage to go in the right direction. All right? So here you need really to know how to listen to yourself, and don't listen to people around you. They're not going to live with the consequences of your choices. If you listen to their advice, okay, and if it is not a good advice for you, well, they won't have to deal with the consequences of that choice you made based on that advice. So make sure that you make your own choices based on what you feel, because this is really important, that you feel deep inside that it is the right choice for you. Okay, and the second message for the full moon, it says, your guides are telling you that the next full moon will be very important in regards to your love life. At the next full moon, something important will happen in your love life. May it be a sign, news, or an encounter. You will enter a new energy of love from the next full moon. Remain positive, and most of all, visualize what you desire. This will enable you to be ready for the changes the next full moon will bring you. But change and renewal are coming in your love life. All is already in place. Only a click is missing. Rejoice, because the waiting time is over and renewal is finally coming in alignment with what you want and await. Okay? So something big is coming at the next full moon. So, be ready for that. Something important here. Okay? So, yeah, remain positive, visualize what you desire, because it is a great manifestation phase right now. Okay? So that's your message for card number 1. All right. So now let's see card number 2 for those of you who have chosen this one. It says you already know your soulmate, okay? And it is telling you 15 days, so about 2 weeks. So those of you who picked this card, you already know who is your soulmate, or you, even if you don't know who is your soulmate, you know that person already. So your message, it says your guides are telling you that your soulmate is already around you. If you have met someone who has left in you a very strong impression of familiarity or intense connection and of strong attraction, then yes, it is your soulmate. If you are still waiting for this encounter to happen, know that this person is already around you. So either you have already crossed paths, or you regularly go to the same places, or you have at least one common acquaintance, or else someone you know will introduce you to them. But your soulmate is already around you. They are very close to you. Your guides are already working on reuniting your paths together. If you have met your soulmate but things are complicated, keep the faith, because things will improve between you both. By the way, it isn't the first time that you meet, because you have known each other in past lives. The connection will be very powerful, and you won't be able to miss out on this beautiful soul. For the 15 days message, it says, the renewal has come, so quit being impatient and not believing that you won't get the happiness you are longing for, as you have done a great deal of self-work. By the way, your guides are congratulating you for doing so, because you have evolved very quickly. They are telling you that what you are longing for in your love life will come around in 15 days at the latest. Retrieve your joy and softness, and most of all, tell yourself that complicated times in your romantic life will be left behind. Your romantic life will take a turn within 15 days, and you will receive a very important sign within a week. So all is good. So very positive message here. So if you feel that you haven't met your soulmate yet and you chose this card, know that they are very close to you, they are around you, and something will happen in the next 2 weeks. All right, so pay close attention, and keep the lookout for this person, because this person is coming in a very short period of time. All right, so for you who wondered, you have a first answer here. So now let's move on to the third card. It says free will and month of March. Okay, so for you, March is further ahead, because that was 2 months ago. So in 10 months time, something will happen for you. So keep listening anyway. You will see the messages are very insightful. So for the first message, free will. Your guides are telling you that they can't answer your question because it depends on your free will. You are in the midst of a phase of your life where nothing is already written in regards to your romantic life. Encounters and experiences are to be part of your destiny and choices. You are now at a very important crossroad in your life, and it is your free will that will define the new path your little heart will travel on. You don't need to listen to others. You don't need to keep droning under the circumstances. You need to take a step back. You need to let go, and most importantly, to take a few minutes, hours or days to get a higher perspective on what you are going through, because it is your free will that will give you a new meaning to your romantic life. Your guides are telling you they can't answer your question, as you must make this choice by yourself. This choice is yours to make. The decisions you have to make are in your hands, but it is all within you. So listen to your heart and intuition, and you will know what the right decision is. Okay, so here you may be wondering what you need to do in your situation. Might not be sure what is the right choice for you to make, but know that it is your free will. Here it means that whatever choice you make, it will lead you to the right direction, but you must feel what right now you feel compelled to do. Okay, listen to that, because it will guide you the best way possible. All right, because sometimes we need to be guided, because there are some some specific things that we should not miss, or it is very difficult to, get to that point again, and if we miss out on something important. But right now you are here about to make a choice, and whatever choice you make, it will lead you to the right direction. Okay, but it is your free will. Feel what you want to experience and base your choice on your own, inner guidance and intuition, and also your feelings. Okay, now for the month of March, second message. Your guides are telling you that you are entering an energy of romantic renewal from the month of March onwards. This is the month that will bring you what you are longing for and need. It's from then on that things will fall into place. And then the month of April, it's from then on that things will fall into place. And then the month of April and May will give way to very important engagements, but not before that. If you are far from the month of March, you need to understand that you still have things to understand about yourself. But you are in an energy of renewal, and you are evolving at the moment. So keep the faith. A greater inner well-being is coming, and it will give way to great things in your life. But it will only start from the month of March. Okay? So right now, you are evolving. It means that next March you won't be the same as you are today. You will learn a lot of things. You will experience a lot of things that will make you stronger, that will determine a strong path for you. So what I'm feeling here is that you are shaping your path, you are shaping your life, and this is an important time from now until next March, and you will really forge that path towards a greater love for you. Okay, so whatever you've been experiencing up until now, even if it was difficult and you're longing for something that's very positive, it doesn't mean that it won't be positive from now until March, but you will be evolving. So you won't be the same person, so you won't have the same needs and wants. Okay, so keep that in mind, and know that next year you will be so different that you will you will have other needs and wants. So it's better that you don't make like very long-term choices right now, but let yourself evolve with the experiences that you have up until then, and you will thank you for that. And you will learn a lot during this period of time, and it will teach you a lot of things and positive things. And again, it doesn't mean it's gonna be a dark path up until then, okay? So I'm feeling you're gonna be learning a lot about yourself. What I want to say to you is that think of it that way. Right now, you are free to make new experiences. You won't have that chance again. So make the most of it right now. And next year you will be fully ready for a great experience in love. Okay? So now let's move on to the magic of trees. So card number 1, for those of you who chose this card, you got number 31, which is the almond tree, and it is about godsend. Okay, very beautiful message. So there is a message on the card. I'm going to read it out to you. It says, your inner riches increase by the day, and it makes you grow stronger. And then the main message says, the white or pink flowers of the almond tree foretell of a happy love. Maybe it will be challenging to conquer the one your heart is longing for, because the fruit of this tree is protected by a hard shell, itself protected by a leathery envelope. Are these multiple layers evoking your fear of the other? Don't you have the tendency to put insurmountable barriers up between you and others? Yet, the almond's inaccessibility reveals that you have nothing to worry about. Your true self is invulnerable. The almond represents the essential that is hidden in the appearances. This card is inviting you to prefer inner riches to material ones. Okay, so here, if you have a fear that you're gonna be hurt or something like that, that you're protecting your heart too much, could be the case, or it could be the case of your other person. Remember what is important in finding a soulmate. Okay, here there are immense riches within you and within your person. So here it foretells a very good outcome, and you will see that along with time. Okay, so yeah, don't if you are being approached by someone and you feel that they are not what you are looking for, give them a chance and let them express themselves towards you, and give them a chance to discover them. Okay, that's all I want to say, and then decide what you want to do with them. Okay, for those of you who chose card number 2, this is the orange tree. So this is about communication. All right. So here is the message on the card. It says, listen to your heart. Heaven will reward you tenfold. The orange tree is a small evergreen tree that foretells a victory as shiny and lasting as the sun is. Like this stately bearing tree, you are right for not giving in. The orange tree flower, traditionally being a symbol of virginity and marriage, still to this day, newlyweds are still wearing orange tree flowers crowns. And it is possible that you attend to a wedding, maybe your own, because you are exuding some charm as powerful as the scent of orange trees. Reunions or meetup could have an invigorating effect on you, and it could transform you as radically as the orange tree flower does when it turns into a fruit. Okay, so here it's really telling you to listen to your heart. That you know, something that will happen will radically transform you or a situation you are in, and it's gonna turn very beautiful. I don't know if you've ever sent an orange flower. It smells very good. The perfume is really really nice. And yeah, here something that's gonna be very lasting for you. So yeah, communicate. It talks about communication because something needs to happen for this situation to unfold in a rewarding way. So here, and it's gonna transform a situation. That's what I'm feeling here. So yeah, something is gonna happen for you here. Don't give in, you know, make your point. Do whatever you can to be understood in what you need and what you want. You know, you are going to be heard. Okay, so that's your message for card number 2. Card number 3 now. Number 40, the mulberry, prudence. Okay, so listen to this message. It says, be wary of dishonest or unscrupulous people. Brighter days will be back very soon. Okay, those of you who have picked this card, you might not be sure about a particular person, maybe a lover, a friend, a family member, you know, someone you're not sure you should trust. Okay, here it says, in many countries, the mulberry tree represents wisdom as it waits for any risk of frost to be dismissed before it blooms. Show the same prudence before making a decision. It is possible that a person as greedy as the silkworm intends to cause you harm or to take credit for your work. You are probably very generous because the mulberry leaves, whatever may be the species, are heart-shaped. But for once, don't listen to your emotions or feelings. Of course you are a strong person, as resistant as the mulberry that can grow in city centers. But if you want to remain the master of your destiny, don't allow anyone to strip you down. Okay? So here it is telling you to be careful around you and don't be persuaded easily, you know. Make sense of the situation. Use your mental along with your heart, because if you only listen to your heart, you might want to do something good for someone or allow someone into your space and you might regret it later. Okay, so make sure that you are not taken advantage of. You know, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be a good person, of course not, but here be careful, you know, not to be taken advantage of. So, you know, make sure that, you know, if you have any doubt, you know, try to make sense with your own mind as well. You know, it should really tell you the same thing as your heart. You know, even though in your heart you want to do something good, maybe it is wanting too much to do good, but your mind, if it tells you maybe, you know, you shouldn't do as much, or maybe you're doing too much, or, you know, listen to that as well. You know, it should make sense. All right, so here, be prudent, be cautious, and things will go well. Okay, so this is a message for you to be cautious here. All right, it's gonna help you in your situation. Now, let's move on to the last deck, which is the Fairy Deck from Doreen Virtue. Card number 1, making new friends. All right. So here I'm gonna read the message out to you. So maybe you are longing for having some fun with your friends, or, you know, meeting new people, get back into your social life. I can understand that with the COVID situation right now. But anyways, the message says, Your circle of friends and acquaintances is shifting to a higher frequency. Old friends may part ways and new people are entering your life. Your changing interests and priorities have made a ripple effect throughout your entire life. As your thoughts and emotions center on more spiritually nurtured topics, you are now attracting like-minded people in your life. You may find that you aren't as drawn to your old friends or that you don't share as many common interests. The fairies ask you not to worry about these natural shifts in your life. You aren't rejecting or judging your old friends. You're just making room for growth and acknowledging the universal law of attraction. People who are like-minded and naturally drawn to one another know that you deserve wonderful friends who inspire, support, understand, and complement you. So here it is really telling you that maybe the friends that you have right now, they don't inspire you anymore, or you don't feel that you are supported or something like that. Maybe you want to grow and maybe you feel like you are outgrowing them or in some way because you want something more, something that you don't have in your circle. So maybe it's time to make new friends to expand your life. Maybe you have new interests in life and you really want to go into that direction. So this would be a good time for you to do so. Okay, so the affirmation for you right here, it's saying, I am grateful for my wonderfully supportive and loving friends. Okay, so here, yeah, it is inspiring you to call in new friends and expand the way you want. Okay, so beautiful message. So it might help you in any area of your life, maybe love, work, or family, even like personal life. Second card, problem resolved. So if you have been having troubles and you pick this card, things will be resolved very soon. So listen to that message. It is very interesting. So this card says, an issue that's been bothering you is being healed behind the scenes. The solution is creative, ingenious, and in a joyous surprise for you. You're on the cusp of experiencing welcome relief from a problem that's been bothering you. The fairies want you to know that you have reason to smile, as heaven is working on a solution that is so creative that you'll chuckle with delight at God's sense of humor. Basically, it's a win-win for everyone. You'll soon be receiving good news, such as the healing of a strained relationship, an unexpected financial resource, a resolved health issue, a happy addition to your home, a new career opportunity, or a romantic proposal. Please don't strain to figure out how this solution will be achieved or in what form it will manifest. Instead, let yourself enjoy feelings of excitement and gratitude as you allow heaven to help you. So here it is really telling you to enjoy the ride. Things are being resolved even if you don't know how, or don't feel the need to control or foresee what is going to happen and how. Just trust that it will, and your positive attitude towards that resolution will really help in making an even bigger resolution. That's what I'm feeling here. Allow things to happen. So if you're wanting to know how and when, and you're blocking the energy from unfolding this way, so make sure that you really let it happen. So the affirmation for you, it says, I ask that all effects of mistakes and misunderstandings be undone, both in the past and present. Okay, so make that your affirmation Know that it will be resolved no matter what. No, if whatever it may be, what has been troubling you, it will happen. So this is a very good sign for you, for things moving forward in your life. Very positive. So now, card number 3. Kick up your heels. So let the festivities start. Okay. So your message, it says, your soul longs to celebrate and have fun. The fairies urge you to call your friends for a get-together or evening out. There is always something to celebrate, and this card asks you to do so now. Your soul longs for an exciting adventure, such as an out-of-town trip, throwing a party, or kicking up your heels and going dancing. Sometimes we procrastinate when it comes to personal time outs, believing that such activities cost too much time and money. Yet, the benefits of celebrating are many. Getting a fresh perspective and new ideas, rekindling old friendships, and the sheer joy of entertaining yourself. The fairies hold celebrations regularly, sometimes on a nightly basis. They know the importance of singing and dancing as part of developing a community spirit. Although you may wish that someone else would take the initiative to suggest an evening out, maybe it's time for you to take the lead and plan a special event. So here you really need to take a break, have some fun. This will really re-energize you. It is very important, and it strengthens the bonds with your peers as well. And something very positive will come out of that if you do so. So the affirmation for you guys here are, I am spirited, playful, and fun to be with. I create ways to celebrate with my friends. Okay, so here, let yourself have some fun. You deserve that once in a while. You don't have to be all serious about life and, worrying about things. Let that go for a while and enjoy that, because it will really help you out. Even if you don't feel like it could, here it's really going to help you. Okay, so trust that. This is an advice from the fairy cards, and it is here to bring you towards a positive outcome, whatever is your situation. Okay, so I hope this picker card helped you. Don't hesitate to share it. It is timeless, so whenever you feel like choosing a card or something, you can do so. Okay. So I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you again for being here and being part of this community. I love you guys, and I'm gonna talk to you soon.